In this tutorial, we're going to explore a free content curation platform called Wakelet. Wakelet can be used by teachers to save and organise online websites and files for personal reference or to share with their students. This is an example of a collection created on the topic of digital tools for assessment. In this collection, there are links to websites of many digital assessment tools, along with a description for each. As you can see, this is a very useful way to have web links connected to a topic accessible in one place. Another example of a collection, but this time with the student focus, is this one on animals in the rainforest. This collection includes age-appropriate videos from National Geographic and YouTube, images to provoke talk and discussion in the classroom, bookmark links to other relevant Wakelet collections, links to research articles to extend pupils' knowledge, tweets with embedded articles that could also be explored, an activity for students to complete in Google Docs, and finally, PDFs with more classroom activities and worksheets. A Wakelet collection like this one helps to scaffold the research process and facilitate project-based learning. It is important to mention that Wakelet has partnered with Microsoft and now has Immersive Reader integrated on its platform. If I click on the Read Mode option and an Immersive Reader, I can demonstrate it for you. You have text options, where you can increase the size of text, change the font and background color. You also have grammar options and reading preferences. For example, you can show one line of text when reading. There's also an inbuilt picture dictionary. Immersive Reader helps to make the digital text more accessible for all. An Immersive Reader on Wakelet doesn't work on all websites, for example with World Book Online and DK Find Out, but it does work on the two websites linked here in this collection. So to get started, go to wakelet.com and click on Sign Up. When signing up, it is important that you use a school email account and comply with your school's data protection policy. Also to bring to your attention, Wakelet's terms of service outline that individual registered users should be over 13 years of age. This means that students over 13 can register for their own accounts, but pupils under 13 can only access a Wakelet collection that a teacher has shared with them. I already have an account, so I'm going to log in now. Once logged in, you will see the collections that you've already created on your homepage. I have collections on different themes and subject areas. You can sort collections by when they were created, last updated, or from A to Z. At the top, there is an inbuilt search engine to find collections on a subject or topic created by other users. If I type in well-being, I'm presented with different collections. The collections found via the search engine have been made public, and you can save them. The collections that you save are then stored in your bookmarks, which can be found on the left-hand side of your page. So now to create your own, click on a new collection. Give your collection a title. In this tutorial, we are going to create a Wakelet on the topic of climate change. If you click on Add a Cover Image, you can either upload your own or choose an image from the library. The library images are from Unsplash. The images on Unsplash have a Creative Commons Zero license, meaning you can use them for free. You do not need to ask permission or provide credit to the photographer, although it is appreciated when possible. For now, I'm just going to upload an image that I've saved to my laptop for this collection. You can also add a background image. I'm not going to add one in this collection. To get started adding resources, click on the green plus icon. As you can see, you can add different media types. Our first item will be from National Geographic. This is a photo gallery with images illustrating the impact of global warming on the environment and animals. I want students to examine and respond to these images. So I must copy the URL, go back to my Wakelet collection and paste it in here. As you can see, a title, description and image appear. You can edit these details. I'm happy with the image and title, but I'm going to edit the text description by adding questions for my students to reflect on as they examine the photographs. Next, I will add a video on climate and climate change that I've sourced on Edpuzzle. On Edpuzzle, teachers can choose from a library of videos or upload their own and customize them by adding open-ended or multiple choice questions at different points of the videos. This is one such example. The ability to insert questions in a video makes the activity more interactive and keeps students on task, as they have to pause and reflect before submitting their answers. I'm going to copy the URL again, go back to my Wakelet collection and insert it. Again, I will add a task in the description, giving my pupils something to focus on. My next item will be from Epic. Epic is an amazing digital library for students with thousands of fiction, non-fiction and audiobooks to choose from. You can sign up for a free educator account and add your students to your class. I'm going to search for books on the topic of climate change. Here I'm presented with many choices. I can hover over each image to read more information. I want to include climate change and life on Earth in my Wakelet, so I'm going to click on it for it to open in full view. This is an example of the text that students will be presented with. This is going to be very helpful to them as part of their research. Again, I'm going to copy the URL, go back to Wakelet and paste it, and wait for the information to upload. On this occasion, I am going to edit the image. I'm going to upload an image that I have previously prepared. On this occasion, I took a screenshot of the front cover of the ebook on Epic. I'm also going to change the title to Climate Change and Life on Earth. I'm going to edit the description, giving more detailed information about the book. This will make it more meaningful for the pupils. And on we go. Now I'm going to add a Flipgrid topic that I have created. With Flipgrid, students record reflective video responses to a topic or question asked by the teacher. In this instance, I want pupils to watch a powerful short film called I Wish For You. This 5-minute film was written by popular children's author Michael Morpurgo to promote climate awareness. Having watched the film, there are 5 questions for the pupils to reflect on before they submit their video responses on Flipgrid. I've also attached the text of the video for student reference here also. I must now copy the Flipgrid code and paste it on Wakelet. Once that is uploaded, I may have to edit the details. I'm going to add it. I'm going to add on this occasion rather Flipgrid activity I wish for you. And I'm also going to change the description. Here I'm going to include an instruction and the questions for my students to focus on and press save. In order for my students to access the Flipgrid topic, I will have to share the code with them, which I can do in class. Now, for our final item, it's time for students to work creatively and collaboratively. I will upload an image with details of the project for my pupils now. This is a poster that I pre-prepared, and it will give students the option of choosing a digital content creation tool that they would like to use to present a speech, poem, or song on ways that they can help to protect the Earth's plants and animals. Great, so I've finished adding items to this collection. I have a mixture of images, videos, information, and activities ready for my students to access. Click on Media View to change the layout. Compact View looks very similar. Grid View puts 2 items side by side, while Mood Board organizes several items in a row. I'm happy with Media View for now, so I'm going to leave it. Collections that you create are private by default. You can change the visibility of your collection at any time by clicking on the drop-down menu. If you choose unlisted, only people with the link can see the collection, and if you choose public, everyone can see the collection. I'm going to choose public and press publish and exit. You can invite contributors to edit your collections by sharing a link, QR code or text code, or via name or email. If you've got a code, you can also contribute to a collection without a Wakelet account. Once your visibility settings are set to public or unlisted, you can share your Wakelet to social media, add it to Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams, or share the QR code or URL. In addition to sharing, you can embed your collection in a blog or website and export it as a PDF and print it. An easy way to save content on the go is by using the Wakelet browser extension. All you have to do is click on your preferred extension option. I've already added the extension to my Chrome browser. To demonstrate how this might be useful to you, I've tabs open with resources on the topic of Planet Earth. You can press the Wakelet W to save a web page into your bookmarks or into existing collections, as you can see here. You even have the option of creating a new collection. You can do the exact same when adding a tweet to your collection. You also have the option on Twitter of clicking on the W under each tweet. When you add Wakelet as a Chrome extension, it is important to highlight that it automatically becomes your default page every time you open a new tab on your web browser. I find it very useful to enable this option when needed and disable it when it's not. As you can see, I currently have it enabled. A list of my open tabs appear on the right. I can now quickly drag and drop them into a collection, or I can save them all in one go as a new collection. I will save them as a new collection now. Here I can edit the collection's details. I will give it the title, Our Precious Earth, and I will also add a cover image, one that I've previously prepared. When I don't want Wakelet to be my default new tab, I can easily turn it off by right-clicking on the Wakelet icon, selecting Options, and disabling it. Finally, there are many ways that Wakelet can be used in the classroom. Teachers can share curated resources with their classes, such as project resources, as in the example shown in this tutorial, class novel activities, or online games. You could use Wakelet to differentiate learning by creating collections to share with different ability groups in your classroom, for example, maths groups. While you are working with one group, other groups could access a Wakelet collection that might include screencasts that you've recorded to explain a maths concept, or even tutorial videos that you've found on Khan Academy. A Wakelet collection could be used to easily create a digital classroom newsletter to foster homeschool links each month or each term. Another way of using Wakelet is for student-curated content. Students over 13 could gather resources for a project, or the collection itself might be a demonstration of learning, which leads to the next idea of using Wakelet as a digital portfolio, where students could add online and offline work samples to a collection. Finally, Wakelet could also be a good way to share fiction and non-fiction work. For example, students could recreate a sequence of events in a novel or explain a historical event in chronological order. In essence, there are many ways of integrating the use of Wakelet in the classroom. I hope that this tutorial has helped to generate ideas.